Let's start with the obvious one with Zach. He got tested after the game. Nothing, he felt okay. Brad feels, like let's sleep on it tonight and check him tomorrow and see what happens. He felt it on one pitch. It was actually his elbow. But as right now after the game, he felt no pain after he got tested. So we'll wait. We'll do it again tomorrow, and we'll let you guys know what's going on after we have more news. With that, Johnny?
Yes, could you talk about Richards and then the defense?
Richards up in the zone while right in the first one, and then he did a good job in the second inning. Obviously, we had to roll the inning in the first one. He was wild, and but then, like I said, he settled down, just like Nate yesterday. Went through his progression, and now we go to the next start. Defensively, we mess up some routine ground balls, some routine plays, and we've been talking about this since the beginning, and we just have to get better.
Alex, what'd you think of Nick York today for an 18-year-old kid out there for the first time?
I don't know, man. I was thinking where I was when I was 18, probably in Miami, going to Coconut Grove or something like that, hanging out. It was good. It was cool. That was tremendous. And he's here to learn. He's here to be around big leaguers and learn how to act in the clubhouse, how to be a professional. But you can see, he controls the strike zone, control his at-bats, start a routine double play that we didn't turn, but that was the highlight of the day, right? Having that kid play. And it's funny because I tell him before the game, hey, you're playing second base. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. And then I ask him, are you nervous? He's like, nope. I'm like, oh, okay, good for you. So probably I was more nervous for him. So that's a good sign.
Alex, considering the emphasis that you put on clean baseball and defense, is that discouraging today, or is it just March 1st and it might not matter?
It's discouraging, but if it's Xander and Enrique and Rafi kicking the ball around, then it's different. It's just a bad game. We'll keep working on it. It's March 1st. We got 30 days to get better.
Alex, not just York, but your younger guys in general have looked pretty good in camp. Ward had a good inning today after kind of putting himself in an issue. What have you thought about some of those guys who are making their way here?
We're in a good spot as an organization. I think we added some people, obviously, with the trade and with both trades, right? With the Phillies and the Dodgers. Even we got some people. Before that, we had some talent too. So for everything that we talk about, like we were in a bad spot a few years ago. Well, those kids were young, and they were part of a player development, and that's what it is. And there's an organization that won 3 division titles in a row and won a World Series in 18, and not everybody can do what the Dodgers are doing, right? They've done it for 7-8 years, and finally they won the World Series. But it's a process, but it's cool to see that those guys are becoming really good players. And obviously we pay attention to the early part of the game for obvious reasons, but it's fun to see them go out there and perform and do well and talk the game and act like big league players. And is a joy. It's a joy. You teach the game. It's not that you're not teaching the game in the first 3 innings, first 4 innings. You're actually teaching the game, but at the same time, it's like we have to do it this way. We have to get better. But with them, it's the other way around. Like today with Jonathan. Although he was in the big leagues last year for a full season, he's only 22, and we go over the line drive with the bases loaded. Talk about maximizing leads, maximizing secondaries, but that's a good teaching experience. It looks bad, obviously, on TV, and if you're a fan, but it's a good learning lesson, and we'll keep doing that the rest of the camp, and at the same time, we're going to keep getting better as a team.
And even though I know you're doing the right thing by ending those innings, but does it feel strange to just call up an inning, right in the middle like that?
It does, but it's where we at roster wise, obviously, and with everything that is going on is not that easy. You know, the cool thing about the previous year is that you bring 5 kids from AAA, AA, whatever, and you have backups and all that. Not now, you don't have it. So it feels weird, but everybody's on board. We understand, and they used to do this in the minor leagues, right? In spring training. So that we're doing it now, it feels weird, obviously, as a fan, and for you guys, even us, but we're okay with it.
Anything else for AC?
We're good. Thank you.
Thanks.